What up, tubers? Welcome back to another sealed event here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Still got those That's Magic Baby stickers. We've got a qualifier weekend. So this is one of those really, really big events, or at least it is potentially really big if you do well enough, that is to say. It is a 2-day event. It is up to 7 wins of sealed best of 3. If you get 7 wins on day 1, you qualify for day 2, where if you get 7 wins again, you qualify for like the Pro Tour, the Arena Champs. So it is a really big event, but it is also extremely difficult, of course, to get 7 wins before 2 losses. Anyways, we're qualified. Let's open our packs. Let's see if we can get some nice bombs. Okay, we do have, I mean, 4 mythics is kind of funny. Sadly, they are spread out amongst all the colors, really. The best of these probably being the green god, O'Hare Caslam. I've actually never played with Veto, but at its base is at 4/4 flying for 4, so that's not bad. And it has some, I guess, upside with like maps and stuff, or other sacrifice effects. Enigma Jewel's pretty bad. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do here. So this is going to be difficult, and this is best of 3, so sideboard is going to be playing a big role. Let's just go ahead and pull out all of the playable cards to start. There's a chance that we actually could play the Bat Colony, assuming we open up enough caves. But yeah, these are very difficult events. You have to open well, you have to play well, and that has to happen for quite a few of the matches. Ooh, 2 bats is really good. Another chance is also quite nice to have 3 of those. Oh, we don't have any top end of black, but we have a lot of good value in black. Ooh, red is really bad. Just looking at that, I'm probably quite unlikely to be playing the red. Okay. Do love a good scampering surveyor. All right. Not sure this is a particularly good pool. The O'Hare is my best card, but I'm not sure it's actually worth playing because our green otherwise is just unplayable. Our red is also unplayable, so we get to play neither of our gods, most likely. At the very least, red is a very, very easy cut here. What does green give me? O'Hare, Jade Seedstones. It's really bad. I might just have to go like straight up black-white value. 2 Deep Cavern Bats is fantastic. We have a bunch of flyers and token production. We've got the Veto. We've got the Another Chance. Like, a black-white graveyard themey deck looks like it could be pretty good here. Could splash something as well. Yeah, blue looks miserable except for a couple of flyers. Jeez, I think this is just going to be an easy black-white deck, but I don't know if it's like a good black-white deck. Not being able to play either of the O'Hare is pretty unfortunate, though. All right, anything in black and white that I'm overlooking? Archaeologists is okay. Works well with like the tote. We already have 1 Fanatical Offering. Mephitic's okay with sacrifice effects, of which we have some. We could be running these Acolytes. We have the 1 Offering. I guess it's good with the craft cards and maybe the Reliquary and whatnot. Let's see, we have Captivating Cave. We have no black caves. We do have double white cave. mean, this looks pretty good for just like black-white value stuff. Not sure the Tarian Soul Cleaver is going to be good enough here. It is annoying, though, and we do have a bunch of cheap creatures. Let's see, is Helping Hand good enough here? It's probably good enough since we have 2 bats at the very least. Probably don't need to run this Echo of Dusk. I guess the Scampering Surveyor is actually not all that impressive in our deck. I mean, we'll probably end up running it because we have a couple of caves, but we don't have much of a top end to go to. I guess the biggest issue here is going to be removal. What do I have? I have Join the Dead and Reliquary. I guess Bat is kind of like a removal spell. Yeah, so my removal's really weak, but I don't have much removal in any color, so that's kind of irrelevant anyways. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about just cutting the Scampering Surveyor. How many ways do we have to sacrifice? Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you gain 2 life if it's the first time. Second time, each opponent loses 2 life. If it's third time, you make a 4/3 white and black vampire. We have a couple of sack effects, but yeah, for the most part, this is just going to be like a 4/4 flying with random life upside. I guess the Stinging Cave Crawler is also kind of whatever. I don't think we want to play these Acolytes here, do we? Don't think so. Yeah, I'm debating if 16 lands is good, but I guess with 2 courtyards, 17 lands is probably better. Um, 2/2 flyer with Graveyard Synergy with 2 another chance and to fossilize. I think that's good. Yeah, we're gonna go for a more grindy route here. Actually, how many artifacts do I have for the bricks to craft with? Oh, we got a handful. Plus the Cloud Guard makes a couple of artifacts too. I guess that's fine. I guess I'll cut the Helping Hand. Yeah, that's just... I guess we already have too much Graveyard Recursion. 2 another chance into Fossilize. There's no need for the Helping Hand, although it's good with the bats. What else? Maybe just Snail? I do like Snail a lot, but feels like all of our other 2-drops are just straight up better. Something like that. And it's going to be worth running the Captivating Cave here, even though we're only 2 color, because we have so many flyers, I think. Also makes it feel less bad to run 17 lands in a deck like this. Okay. Damn. Sucks so bad. I mean, we could play it. We'd have to add a lot of green to our deck. I could go green, black. Splashing white, maybe. Because my white's actually... Well, my white gives me so many flyers, though. Let's take a peek at green, black one more time. Excuse me. mean, I don't even know if we'd splash the veto. We don't have much fixing. We would get Captivating Cave. Surveyor. Gain the big god, but I lose a bunch of good white. We can also pivot between decks depending on the match. I think in the green-black, we'd probably run the Echo and the Snail. Yeah, maybe green-black is better. White's more aggressive, though, for sure. We gain a little bit more power. It's still just that I have no removal is the thing. In green, I get a combat trick in the form of staggering size, and I lose my Duskro's what? Reliquary? Is that good? I still feel like the white is probably the best starting point here. It just looks so much of a better complement to the black cards, even if we are losing. We're losing in an individual power level card for more consistency. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with the black-white here. So gotta go 7 wins before 3 losses. Sorry, 7 wins before 2 losses. Best of 3. If nothing else, this is a really good place to accumulate extra gems, since this was an auto qualification from being top 250 at the end of one of the last seasons. I think getting like 3 or 4 wins already nets you 10,000 gems or something. Alright, turn 2 bat. If we can rip a couple of lands in a row here, our hand is fantastic. Really good flying curve out if we can, or just creature curve out in general. This is one of those events that holding full priority is something I would normally do, or oftentimes I do, I should say. But it's also really, really slow and kind of daunting. Good, don't even have to sweat drawing a land next turn. Alright, just gonna take the Scampering Surveyor here over the Flyer. The Flyer will be annoying later, but excuse me, that's not for a little while. Alright, to 2 lands. Okay, land next turn for another Flyer would be very good. Drew a dead weight, that's unfortunate, jeez, wow. I could go for another chance this turn instead and bring back the bat to get their Flyer. Would not be surprised if that was a good play. But their next turn is pretty sequenced, right? They're just going to play the Surveyor unless they've drawn another removal spell. They are going to cycle their dino. Interesting, because they already have a 4th land in hand, plus the Surveyor grabs a 5th. So kind of want to draw another land, untapped land next turn, so I can another chance back the bat, and then take their flyer again. Aha, they have a frog. Okay. Yeah, this is an easy attack with all. They trade with frog. Or rather, they trade with veto with their frog. I get to then another chance and guarantee I'm getting 2 cards back, and then we can grab the flyer. Wow, that... Look at that auto tapper trying to leave me up with freaking 2 white sources. It's insane. Okay, so their hands are really bad now. Beautiful. Acropolis for the turn. Let's see if they have another cave. They do not. Nice, another chance again. Another chance, if you will. All right, spin the wheel. Discover 4, good luck. Ooh, okay, that is really good to know about. Return to the battlefield target non-land permanent card in your graveyard with mana value less than or equal to the number of permanents in your graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They cannot bring back their poison, or sorry, their nurturing. They can get back their frog though. Bringer of the Last Gift. So we have Courtyard on the battlefield and Tote. We can actually wait until we possibly get a few more mana sources, and then we can activate the Courtyard and the Tote to make the opponent lose 2. Yep, there's their frog. Cannot gain Death Touch this turn. Yeah, I am going to attack with the bat. If they want to trade with the frog, I'm happy with that. We can just make another chance again. It's fine. I think this turn I'm just going to attack with the Cloud Guard. Sure. Alright, looking pretty good here. Another good draw, another sacrifice effect. We are just going to attack with everything at this point. Pass priority, see what they do. Bitter triumph my veto. Alright, in response, let's sack the token that's dying anyways. And sack the tote to ping them for 2. Actually, we would have gotten a map. We would have been able to activate the 3. Kind of crazy. Let's just go with the bricks here. We can flip that next turn. So they're dead on board. Don't need to show them the leftover cards in our hand. Hello? Actually, you know what? Our deck's probably pretty good versus their Bringer of the Last Dawn or whatever, since we have quite a few ways to fill our yard. Alright, I mean, they have 1 card in their hand. What are they doing here? Okay. Green, black, descend with a Bringer of the Last Dawn. It could actually be that we want to bring in our 3rd Another Chance and like take out the Soul Cleaver. I think that's actually pretty reasonable. Just go like uber mill value, and I think we want to bring in the snail too, actually. Snail's really good with 3 Another Chance, and especially when they're trying to fill their yard, or at least maybe get to 8 mana for their Uzo, what's it? I'm going to cut the Stinging Cave Crawler here, I think. Let's go on to game 2. Don't think we wanted to sideboard into green versus them. We could have, but our flyers seem to be pretty good. That's fine. Wish we had something to do on turn 2. Certainly good enough. Well, that'll work just fine. Do need to find a second black source for Join the Dead, but we're not in a rush right now. Well, they must have kept a very slow hand. Great, there's our second black source. Time to start curving out with flyers. We're going to lead with Veto. We saw Deadweight, so I don't want to play Cloud Guard next turn and then just instantly Deadweight it for 1 mana, you know? The only downside about making this attack is if they have a Tithing Blade. But we do have the Defossilize in hand already. Sure. If they want to trade their land for my veto, I'm pretty happy with that. Wow, that's great. Well, if that's their play, I'm going to just bring back Veto with Defossilize. And Snail's good enough to keep for sure. Okay, that's we have another chance. I think the grind is going to be very, very OP versus them. Now, they did have that 2/5 flyer that can eat the graveyard. Speaking of, okay, as such, we probably want to fire off the another chance right now. Make sure we get our value. Though I do have Join the Dead, I think we're going to wait on that. Not mill an artifact for the bricks. We do have the artifact that the Cloud Guard makes. 4/5, sure. That'll be worth killing with our dead. I don't think I mind the Pilgrim. Okay. They also have an O'Hare. They probably need to attack this turn while I have not flipped my bricks. I think we're supposed to triple block like this, because if they have a singleton removal spell, we still kill it. And this triple block doesn't lose all 3 of my creatures. If they don't have anything, it's just safer this way. Oh, they've ordered the 3/2s first. Oh, maybe they have a deadweight? They need to get to 10 permanents for the reflip of that, so we have time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. 9. Okay, I mean, they might be able to flip it next turn. They know I have Snail in my hand, though, so they might sandbag something here. They got rid of another Capybara, yeah. Looks like they did. So they might have their what's its face? The Bringer of the Last Dawn or whatever it's called. Not Bringer of the Last Dawn. Oh no, they had another chance. Okay. So they get back Colossadactyl and Bristleback. That's not too bad. They need to draw a land here in order to flip O'Hare, but no, they can't even do that. They need to play their Dino out this turn. Oh, they didn't grab the Bristleback. They grabbed the Scampering in order to grab another land. So we're just going to be on full-on attack mode now. Try to kill him in the course of 2 turns. I have Captivating Cave. I can put that on like our Dawn Runner Double Striker if we wanted to. I have Hidden Courtyard, 2 of them to animate, or rather, activate for Discovers. Okay. I think I'm just smacking out here. Actually, we have lethal, don't we? No, I'm 1 land short. I'm 1 land short of being able to sacrifice 2 things this turn and kill him with veto. So I guess I'm just going to play out a fat flyer here and hold up another chance. We can do this in response. All right. Nice. Nothing fancy from us, just good value beatdowns. We will take the first match, hopefully the first of 7. Get 1,000 gems, yeah. 4 wins. Oh, wait. 5 wins until you get 10,000 gems. Never mind. I mean, still a nice gem payout, but really the big rewards aren't until you get quite a few wins. Okay, want to know? Let's go to the next. Okay, let's go on to the next. Die roll. Hand is okay. I don't mind having to cycle the Sandwing, even though we already have 2 white sources, since we have another chance. Yeah, that sounds fine. Unexciting, but keepable for sure. This thing's supposed to be? It's supposed to be a gnome. Scampering Surveyor. I think even if we do draw Swamp next turn, we would still cycle off the Sandwing there. And then we're going to lead on Kinjali's. Try to find a land. Another Capybara Enjoyer. Could also just lead on Clay-Fired Bricks, but let's get the Kinjali's online. Okay, that is a lot of white sources, damn. 3 color for the opponent, easy. And the Phantom, alright. Let's go get that black source finally. I'm just gonna grab the Swamp here instead of the Captivating Caves, I think. They milled a Huatli. That's a nice one to see go away. Though they do have black, so Graveyard Recursion's not crazy to think they might have. I think I like attacking here. Then we get to play our Phantom and Tote. We're going to want to save this Reliquary until they play something scary out. The Viper and the land. Alright, Descend is turned on. We'll trade Flyer for Flyer if they offer. And I think double blocking here is probably fine as well. Alright, they're going to get an extra 1/1 end of turn. No big deal. Paleontologist. No dinos, right? No, no dinos yet. I guess we're just going to main phase another chance and get back some value. Bat with 2 cards in their hand, that's probably worthwhile. Wanted to fire off at least one of the another chances there since they have Paleontologist available. We might not get a better time. So they know I'm drawing Bat. The question is, are they able to get rid of both cards in their hand, assuming they're spells, you know? So we can go Clayfired Bricks, get a land, Bat. Okay, that's their best play. And now I don't mind using the Dusk Rose Reliquary here if we wanted to. Since they're hellbent. Yeah, we can just chill. Leave them at the mercy of their top deck. That had to be best possible. So it goes, though. We can now flip our Clayfired, eat the tote that we just sacrificed to the Reliquary. Like, don't get me wrong, we're still doing fine. It's just them drawing the Cavern Stomper off the top was pretty annoying. Though they do have a hard time attacking, actually. Cavern Stomper and Stomper attacking leaves them really susceptible on the back crack. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Sure. They did, yeah, they scried that to the top. It's probably going to turn on Descend for an extra 1/1 token. Okay. Remember, those tokens don't block, though. Yeah, I mean, we're still in a really good spot here. Our creatures are just going to be better than theirs. They don't have value going on with the Paleontologist right now. Guess I chump with a 2/2 while I can, since they didn't activate the ability. But that also means they probably drew a relevant spell that they can cast here, right? Maybe not. I'm not going to another chance in response to them eating one of my creatures here, since they can activate 2 more times in response. Not particularly relevant, I think. There was a chance for me to another chance a little bit earlier, but this is all fine. I guess if I trade with the Stomper, it's probably best, because for them to recast it, they would have to exile it and then cast it, which is a little bit too much mana. I guess I can just trade these two. Sure, fine. Okay. Let's activate our courtyard here first. Sack a permanent. We're going to attack for 4 in the air. They're going to trade with their spider. And then in response to them activating Paleontologist at the end of my turn, we're going to another chance. Alright, they're going to go for their Dino back. Let's get both of our big flyers back. Even if they top 1 removal spell, we still have an extra flyer beating in. So they need to find a removal or a life gain or something, because we're going to be threatening lethal next turn. We're going to hit them for 2 down to 6, and then we're going to have 6 power of flying in the air. Well, they did top something. Okay. Cave is also a pretty good draw. If we're going to draw land, that is. Well, that was probably already in their hand from last turn. They're currently dead on board here. I'm going to pump the Miner's Guidewing. Attack with both flyers. Even if they kill one of my flyers, they're still going to take 4. Another strike, looks like. Yeah, that's fine. And once more, we have 2 lethal flyers. Yeah, looking good. So the only card we've seen that is relevant right now in this matchup is going to be that Huatli. Because if Huatli flips, it's really hard to win. So we're going to need to... Well, I only have 2 removal spells in this deck, right? The Reliquary and the Join the Dead. So I guess we have the double bat that can get underneath it. So I guess we have 4 ways to deal with Huatli, potentially. Because they don't even have that much removal. It was just the double strike. Oh, no, they had the... No, wait. Strike. Yeah, 2 strikes and the Triumph. Okay. I guess we could bring in the Conservator to eat a little bit of their graveyard. I don't think we'd want to bring in the Wander Glyph. That's not good enough of an exile effect. Plus, it's not always guaranteed to attack. I wonder if Double Another Chance is not worth... Well, no, because they only had Paleontologence for exile, so I think we do leave the all the graveyard shenanigans in. Do we want this Conservator? I don't even think we do. I think we just run it back. Don't think green's going to be particularly good versus them. Flyers are the way. And that's a great hand. There we go. Turn 2 bat. Good curve out. A couple of aspirants to pump up our flyers potentially as well. Oh, there's the Paleontologist. Maybe we can snipe Huatley. Spider, Stomper, Marionette. Take Spider here. Because they're a little bit further away from being able to cast that Stomper anyways. Drew a Viper for the turn, that's fine. Okay. Let's just start loading up on our bat. Thankfully, they did not mill a creature for their Viper to hit. Oh, we really wanted to land there. I think I'm just going to go all in on the bat again. The way I see it is if they hit a land for their Stomper next turn, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. But because I have the 3/3 flying lifelink going active, we can... Oh, they opted not to play their Cavern Stomper. What on earth? That had to be a mistake, right? Yeah, that had to be a mistake. Whoopsies. Good draw. Okay. That stops my attacks until I can find one of our, like, 2 removal spells. So where do we go from here? I think we just play out another flyer. Debating if I want to attack with all my flyers next turn and then just another chance main phase to bring the bat back and recast it. They would go down to 5 and I'd be 1 off lethal. Double top! It's not good. You have to imagine they got a removal spell here then, huh? Let's grab Captivating Cave so we can make one of our flyers 5 power to attack into the Colossodactyl. Guessing this is going to be a Hotly Strike or whatever, though. So, like, strike the bat, play the flyer, or rather, play the spider. Given that I grabbed the Captivating Cave, I wonder if they wait if it's the Hotly Strike to see if I try to pump up the bat. I don't think we would do that, though. I don't want to take 7 damage, because if they start activating the ability on the Cavern Stomper, that's really bad for us. Okay. So now they're going to play their Spider, and then they can bring back their Cavern Stomper. Interesting play. Sure. Now, most importantly for them, they have 2 reach creatures now, so we are kind of losing. Pretty weird to have sacrificed their Cavern Stomper, though. Let's just go wide for now. Little land. Alright, well, let's just... activate Courtyard and see what we hit. That's not very good. I keep drawing their damn paleontologists, so all my graveyard stuff is kind of irrelevant. Alright, I'm probably going to take 7 here. No, I lied. We're chumping again. Never mind. If they give us the opportunity to chump, we're going to. Those 1/1s aren't doing too much when they're at 11. Ah! Okay, opponent's drawing well. Like, I can't even use Cave and attack into the Clossodactyl because they have the Paleontologist again. Pretty freaking brutal. I feel like they should be activating that nurture or that Cavern Stomper. So I'm gonna make a 4/4 double strike to block Cavern Stomper. Dude, we're just gonna get soloed by the Paleontologist. It's crazy. Can't deal with a 2-mana 2/2. We're just gonna run out the Souls of the Lost as a terrible blocker. Man. Dude, that Paleontologist is doing everything for them. Literally soloed by it. It's crazy. Right side, they're still not activating their Cavern Stomper. Join the dead. We just have to kill the paleontologist. Pretty dang stupid. They can Viper it back too, which is the funny thing. Oh, I should have sacked the Kinjali's Dawn Runner. Whoops, that was a mistake. Should not have sacrificed a land there. They've drawn Huatli's too? Okay. Their draws the last few turns were too good. Now, admittedly, they had the Stomper scrying a little bit earlier, but wow. That was actually really nuts of them. Yeah, actually soloed by Paleontologist. Without that card, I think we would have been okay. Oh, just having like a deadweight would have been pretty good. All right, we saw some white removal for them as well. Splashing Petrify and Dusk Rose. Might be another matchup where Soul Cleaver is not particularly great. Oh, I guess at least on a flyer, it's actually pretty good. No, that's fine. I'm gonna cut the Souls of the Lost maybe and just bring in like Snail. I'm still gonna leave my graveyard shenanigans in the deck. It's just that they've had Paleontologist both games. Go to game 3. Okay, game 3 here. Versus green-white splash, sorry, green-black splashing white. Not a great hand, but maybe we'll draw a bat off the top. I mean, turn 2 aspirants. Not the end of the world, it's just... definitely many better plays than this. If we can find a spell to cast next turn, then we're probably looking pretty good curve-out-wise. Can't attack into a 1-3. Man, yikes, brutal. Are you freaking joking, dude? Every single game. Oh, that's frustrating. I get soloed by the Paleontologist again. Here comes like Colossodactyl or something. Yeah, that's bad too. Damn. Alright, well, bright side, they're out of action. Bad news is they have 2 different creatures that hose all my graveyard. Sheesh. Them drawing the freaking Screaming Phantom was also really annoying for us, because now I don't get to attack with my flyers. So the only way the Defossilize is going to be good is if they tap out. Another chance I could, like, mill some creatures with the card, you know? Oh, great. They don't have the second white or... Alright, that grabs it. So now I need to draw one of my removal spells. Oh my lord, this is annoying as hell. Are you kidding? That's so frustrating. Good beats, though. This is why having removal is good, and we have very little removal in our deck, so... Or in our pool, even, I should say. And I just milled one of them. Well, that'll probably be that, then. So they're immediately gonna get 2 dinosaurs. And then the final mode, dinosaurs get double strike and trample. Yeah, that's pretty bad. God, that's so frustrating. That was my Join the Dead. My last removal spell. Oh my god, dude. Literally cannot beat a 2-mana freaking 2/2. That's so annoying. Maybe if I draw Veto next turn, we can beat him down in the air. What's the next trigger? Search your library for a dino, reveal it, put it in your hand. Oh, they grab like Colossodactyl or something. Yeah, I mean. This is just one of those really, really frustrating matches where opponent has the same card, presumably the only one, all 3 times. And we can't beat it, and it's a 2/2. Like, what the hell? Yep, there's the Dactyl, as expected. And again, I don't have any more removal. So. That's good beats, baby. Manual tapping and or activate their Necropolis. Remember, their creatures tap for mana here still. Alright, well, fortunately Tithing Blade doesn't do anything, so. Ugh. I don't know if we have outs because I don't have big bombs. Yeah, their Dinosaur shouldn't attack. It's going to gain double strike next turn. Okay, good beats. GG's. Oh, my lord. Maybe I need to be splashing for more removal? But we only have like a couple others in the pool. I have 2 torches. That kind of counts. A rock slide. That's the rest of my removal. 2 torches and a rock slide. Do I have to splash the rock slide? We're not splashing torches, that's for sure. It might be right to splash rock slide. Pretty miserable. I guess we'll just leave it the same for now again and go to our next round, but man, cannot beat a 2/2. All right, good beats. Just one of those pools. We'll go next. Let's beat down with flyers before our opponent can play something relevant. It's a nice hand. All right. Turn 2 Bat, turn 3 Tote, hopefully turn 4 Cloud Guard into Cloud Guard. Their hand is really weak. I guess I'm going to take one of the 4 drops. Let's take the Menace one instead of the Descend one. I don't care about their Cave Crawler. Right now that card is irrelevant. It's a good draw for them, I suppose. What are they splashing green for? Don't mind trading there. Sure. Alright, and now our game plan is just beat down in the air. Take 2, they're gonna play Mycoid. Oh, I would not have blocked had they attacked. Interesting. Two-turn air clock. No longer a 2-turn air clock. We don't trade with that thing. Alright, gotta use one of our Cloud Guards as a way to push through that then. Not ideal, but it is what it is. I guess I could have held up a white to sacrifice the tote, but it's unlikely they're gonna make me sacrifice that for any reason. Yeah, if this deck had like 2 more removal spells, I think it would be really good. But we have to just bank on us curving out with like evasive creatures too much. We do have a good grind out, right? With all the graveyard recursion, but then, as evidenced by the previous game, a couple of cards hose us. This is like maybe one of 2 different times I've ever seen the flail played. They're gonna discard their Stinging Cave Crawler for that, and that does enable Descend. It's probably just better here to activate Courtyard instead of playing Aspirant. So much more mana efficient. A little bit awkward on that one, because now we're 2 turns away from being able to do that. Alright, so we can sacrifice the tote next turn and then craft it with the bricks the following turn. That's not terrible. Downside of blocking here is that if they have Tithing Blade, we're going to have to sacrifice one of our flyers. It's a great draw. Pull up the lifelinker, put him on a 2-turn clock, say go. What you got over there, friend? Dead on board, you gotta make a move. Discards Monster Sword to move the flail. Oh, I wonder if they have like a Terror Tide. Actually not gonna block here anymore. Okay. Still have 3 life with the tote, so... Okay. Just giving me more information, I'll take it. This looks like another matchup where the graveyard recursion is going to be nice because they didn't play any removal and I didn't play any removal, so a lot of trading's probably going to go on. Yeah, let's just run it back. Not much else to do, I think. Game 2. Third round. More turn 2 bats. More flying curve outs. Whoa! And that's a nice looking mulligan to 6. Hey, that hand's great. I think I'm going to pitch the Dawn Runner here. Turn 1 Guidewing, turn 2 Aspirant, turn 3 Bat, unless we draw a Swamp, in which case we can go turn 2 Bat. This hand's really good for flyers. Really nice flying hand. Akawali. Oh, they might have swapped up their deck, huh? What you got in there? Creature, 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 creature. Okay. Just take one of the 4 drops again. Take the Menace. Alright, this is exactly where we want to be. Let's pump up our lifelinker, hold up the Fanatical Offering, attack for 4 in the air. It's pretty hard to race flyers slash lifelink. Not the best. Alright, still have perfect information here. I just go 2 turn clock here. Let's make our lifelinker a 4/4 flyer. They have 1 draw step to find something. Otherwise, they're dead. Okay, a rebuy, but they only have a couple of mana after that. One card left in hand. Nice. 2 ships. 2 ships. Sailing in the night. Passing in the night. Alright, we are at 2 overall wins. That locks us for 3,000 bonus gems. I do not expect to get to 7 wins with this deck. Because if we do continue to win, we're going to start playing decks with some very good bombs. And unless I mean, it's possible. I'm going to need to draw very well, but that's the case with these events. You need to open well, draw well, and play well. And I'm not sure I can check off, honestly, any of those boxes. Yeah, that's a mulligan. Down to 6. Pretty bad looking 6. Game plan, draw a curve. Poison Dart Frog. We do just run this out. Turn 2 Frog is so good. Oh man, this is gonna be hard to win. Like turn 3, they have a 5/4 in my 0 removal. It's gonna be over quickly, friends. Don't check the video length. We needed you last turn, Mr. Bat. Yikes, that's bad. I mean, I guess I have to take the Cavern Stomper since, again, we are so lacking in removal, even though that means leaving their Evangelist and their other Froggy. Actually, you know what? Given their hand, their deck looks really beatable for us. That's not to say we're going to win. But from that, I think we have a chance. Because none of that is particularly impressive, right? Land here would be big game. Okay, well, we'll have to do. Yeah, I mean, they don't have much going on. Their board's just currently a little bit larger than ours is. I think I'm pretty happy making this double block. We have another chance in our hand. Great. Biggest threats off the battlefield. Sweet. That's fine. Second Froggy's fine. Let's play a big ol' 4/4 that currently blocks everything. That could be problematic. I guess what I'm going to do is main phase another chance and put the 1/1 counter on our veto. Off of the Aspirant here. I want to take a flyer again. We have a lot of flyers in hand. I'd actually rather have the Surveyor here. So Guidewing plus Surveyor next turn, grab one of our hidden caves. We just need them not to draw removal, because if Veto dies this turn, we are very dead. Okay. That's fine. I guess they could attack with Evangelist, and that would allow them to attack with the Caparocti. If they just attack with Caparocti, that is so ballsy. Okay, this makes a lot more sense, yeah. I like that attack from them. I think that's pretty solid. So Caparocti's going to turn into a 5 power, and they're going to get the Discover trigger. They hit a +3/+3. Good news is... Oh, no! They get to put that in their hand! And they have Frog with Mountain available. Oh my god. That's so sick. Wow. That's actually insane that they hit that. Bro. You kidding? That's insane. That had to be one of the few things they could hit that really ruins us. I'm gonna take 11 damage here, and they're gonna get an extra 1/1. Oh my god, really? That's frustrating. Man, what a hit. Alright, good beats. Yeah, their draw's been incredible. Okay, not much I can do about that. Oh, I should have let them discover and reveal one more card, but... Again, good news. It doesn't appear they have much removal, so this should be an okay matchup, but yeah, that draw from them was a little bit too good. In fact, this actually might be a matchup where bringing in the green is... Well, no. They have bigger creatures, don't they? And the 2 frogs are good as well, but if we resolve like an early O'Hare versus them, that would be pretty hard to beat. But I think the Flyers are still going to be best bet here, even though we saw 2 frogs and a Colossodactyl or whatever. The frogs just trade with anything, and we can probably play around the Colossodactyl. Oh, man. What a freaking hit. This hand's okay. It's not amazing, but it's keepable. Got the Ridgeline, too. It's pretty good. Alright, deck. Give me something next turn, please. No, it's not what we were looking for. Go grab our Captivating Cave next turn with the Surveyor. Try to turbo out this flipped clay-fired brick, seems fine. Ay. Oh, there that is again. Okay. Playing the Death Toucher wouldn't be terrible, but I think playing out the Cloud Guard makes a little more sense. Because this way, even if they kill one of my 3/2s, I can still double block the Caparocti. Alright, if I just play Crawler and they kill the Crawler, then I have no blocks. Oh, they've got a Pugnacious too? Jesus. Are you joking? They hit Chomp, dude. Bro. It is just not our time. And I'm pretty sure they're representing that they have the Colossal again, so, I mean, I'm gonna make the double block. They're gonna use their, not Colossal, whatever it's called, the Growth card. Yeah, staggering size. Oh, crazy good draws from the opponent. They don't have a dinosaur. No, they wait. Oh, it only stays tapped when it attacks. Oh God. It doesn't matter if we turn the Cave Crawler into a 2/4, right? Not that we hit anyways. We saw them discover past that previous game. Alright. Well, I think that's probably going to do it for us. The deck was mid-tier without having more removal, and we ran into some pretty good draws. Yikes. They hit their Evangelist again. Yeah, they've played 3 rares. Alright, you win. GG's. Good beats. No regrets. I don't think my pool was very good. I opened 2 of the gods, and I opened the green one as well, the O'Hare, but sometimes it's just not meant to be. I don't think our green was very good, especially in a deck that just doesn't have any removal. I mean, again, we would get like and in fact, if I played green, I guess we would get Scythe and Staggering Size. Maybe that was better. Maybe I should have just been green-black. We would have still had a lot of recursion. I would have lost all of my evasion, though, is the thing. So, like, if we play against another big deck, which we did a couple of those rounds, you know, if they just play a Cavern Stomper, we have a hard time beating it, but that's Magic, baby. Again, these events are super hard to qualify for when there's, well, they're just hard to qualify for because you need to get 7 wins on day 1, and then you need to get 7 wins again on day 2. So that's that. No regrets. Thanks for the watching, and we got 3,000 gems for our troubles. See you back again tomorrow. Bye-bye.